This is cool. This is the first time that our eardrums haven't broken just because of... we usually just forget to adjust the volume on this, and it just comes in
Turn
like,
it on.
just like...
Straight to the ears.
Yeah, it's just
Everybody
really
starts screaming in pain.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. Not today.
Good way to start it off.
Today everything's
Yeah.
running smoothly. Today's everything is going as planned.
A new era.
No, it's not a new era. It's definitely not a new era. The new era will be when we get the lighting fixed. Like, I love the lighting, but we get that a lot.
It's got a nice ambiance.
I like the lighting.
Actually.
It's got a nice ambience when you're in here, but when you're on the other side of the screen, you're just like, who are these people? Is that the Rickety Cliffs? Who is that? I don't know. I don't care. It's
We're
just all-
Rickety Cliffs.
We are the
Rickety Cliffs. I'll rickety your cliff. Any day.
But that's one of the things we want to improve is the lighting for season 2. How are we gonna do it? I don't know, but we might do some other cool stuff. Maybe we'll get
twice as many lights.
Yeah.
4 times
twice
as many cameras.
twice as many people.
Get everyone to wear hats and put GoPros right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the hats need to be big and goofy.
Yeah,
I'll get a
Yeah.
co-host who's like maybe an animal or a
Yeah.
child or an animal
Ooh.
child.
Either
Animal
way,
child.
shouldn't be talking.
Right.
No.
But
Grunting.
anyways, ladies and gentlemen of the Snooze Room, welcome back. We're here for another episode in the Snooze Room. Can you believe it? I can't.
I can't believe
Today,
No. Incredible.
yes, we got it going right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, Snooze Room. Today, I'm joined by a very special guest. I'm really big fans of these guys' work. Today, I mean, everyone here does a lot of things, but today they're representing Magnol Collective Productions. People, fellas, how we feeling today?
So good.
Baller.
I'm feeling phenomenal. I wish I was that good at Rocket League.
I'm chilling.
But anyways, guys,
Chilling.
Magnol Collective, if you guys don't know what these guys are about, I mean, these guys put on such a good show. These, they're, I guess, what would the term be? Showrunners, production team. What do you guys like to
Take it
call
away,
yourselves?
Brian.
All of it, all the great words. I guess the broad term is we're promoters.
Really?
We make the shows happen. But yeah, we're also kind of show production, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
like we get a place, we get some bands, get some vendors, get some goofy things, and we put them in a space and we say, "Hey, come on down for $9.99. You could have yourself a wild night."
Really, $9.99.
Yeah, we take
$9.99.
pennies.
Yeah, we
Only
take pennies.
Only pennies. All in pennies.
Interesting.
Exclusive info here on
Yeah.
Snooze Room. We take pennies.
But that's actually not true because I remember the last show I went to, and I really wish I could have gone to a few more of your guys' shows, but I can definitely tell that you guys do a lot more quality over quantity with just the amount of
Yes.
shows you guys do. I definitely picked up on that. But the last one was actually free,
It was free.
and now
Yes.
it was a banger show.
Thank you.
Glad you liked it.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about that one right now. I mean, that Back to the Mountain show. It
Yeah.
was on San Marcos. What's the name of that mountain?
Double Peak.
Double
Double
Peak
Peak.
Park.
Yeah.
Double Peak Park, and that was the first time I had ever been there. I'd never really been
Super
hiking.
cool.
Now I want to go back and hike up there just because it's just a really cool trail. But you know, for anyone who went to that show, they'll know that it was such a cool lineup. But I was really impressed by the logistical side of that. I mean, you guys had all the gear set up there. It was all yours. I know. I think you borrowed some stuff from Levi. And
Yes,
Levi.
the Levi's.
Shout
Thank
out
you
to them.
Yeah,
for
shout out to
saving our
Levi
ass
and
again.
Levi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was that like a last minute thing? Was it just
Well,
like,
you know, it's like we had this PA system, and he just got these this like
These-
ginormous. What are they
Right.
like?
They're
sub-
carvins.
Yeah, these giant speakers, and he was like, "Well, hey, do you want to make it even
Loud.
louder?" And I'm like, "Well, what am I gonna do? Say no?" You know,
Yeah.
like yeah.
So
that was the first time. The first thing he said to me was like, "You see those carvins over there? Those are mine, aren't they? Don't they sound good?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
They're
sounds like
great.
Levi.
yeah." But that was a good show. That was man, that was a really fun one. I remember we got on there, and On the Menu was playing first.
It's
Shout
true.
out.
It's true.
Yes.
We did.
Hint, hint. Maybe On the Menu will be coming on.
Perhaps.
Maybe they're on the menu. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they should be on the menu.
We are on the menu.
Yeah,
That
my
is
my
true.
favorite dessert, dinner, lunch item those boys.
I love lunch.
Yes. Oh, I know you love lunch. Oh, yeah.
Big
By the
fan
way,
of
Joe's
breakfast
also
as well.
an artist. If you look on Joey the Ginger, whatever, you'll find some wonderful
Is that the
entrees.
Instagram Joey the Ginger whatever?
It's what is it? Oh, it's
It
Joey
is
the Ginger
Joey-
2054.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Joey
2054.
the Ginger.
2054.
Coming to the future.
He's
new
the
era.
2000
In the future.
That sounds
Yeah.
pretty ominous.
2000
What happens in
and 54?
2054?
2054 is
Joey.
that's the year.
The end.
Yeah, that's the year my brother predicted the end of the world, Nostradamus style.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I've always taken him seriously too. He's kind of he's a very serious guy, so
Mhm.
I assume he's right.
About 2054.
Yeah, it's probably the
Yeah.
year.
Joe, is your
I
brother
don't-
a wizard?
Oh, to say the least.
I'll be 51 that year, so that's good enough.
Yeah, it's
for
good
me.
enough for me too.
That's
Yeah,
good
you
enough.
know?
That's what I've always thought.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't need
what
much
do you
more
got to
than
look forward after that?
Yeah.
Cougars?
Yeah, like my kids graduating college, but like
Yeah.
They'll do it without you.
Fuck
I-
them kids.
Yeah.
They won't even need to. The world will be over.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
that's you bring a fair point.
Yeah.
But that was a great show. I thought not only was the lineup great, I thought, like I said, everything as far as the setup was perfect, and I thought the location was incredible. And I gotta ask, I think it's cool because I don't, no one really does a location like that, and I know why, because I was talking to you, and just the process of getting a permit and actually logistically executing it seems like a pain.
Yes, dealing with the city, the old bureaucracy. They are lovely people, but it is a chain of command.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, God, we were talking to him for
Months.
3 months
Mhm.
trying to get that all
Right.
together. So,
it's like that
it's
every
like,
time with the city.
yes, exactly. And, it's always, like, God, I swear, like 10 times I called the person I needed to talk to was not even in the office.
Mm-hmm.
But, you got to go
So
in there.
is there like a website you go to?
Go
I
through
wouldn't
Parks and Rec.
Okay.
You go through Parks and Rec, and then they'll send you to another Parks and Rec, and then they'll send you sometimes to the Ranger, and they'll be like, nah, you don't want me. You want the Parks and Rec. Then you go to the Parks and Rec, and you talk to Lady Linda, and Lady Linda will get you your permits and be very nice with you, and
Mhm.
cordial.
How do you not get a permit?
How do you not get a permit?
Yeah. What's like one thing where they'll be like,
You
"No."
don't have enough money.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
All they want is your money.
Yeah. As long as you
Yeah.
give them the money,
Money.
they're pretty.
Yeah.
They're pretty cordial about it, indeed.
Right. And is this something where it's like you'll save up money, it form like a fund from just other shows and stuff, and then you can fund it into this thing, or is there better ways of acquiring money to put on a show like this?
Pretty much. Yeah,
Recently, we've been using the shows that we put on to fund some of the other shows.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But going forward, we're actually changing some of the structure of the company, and we'll be a nonprofit. And so
Right.
that's going to open up a lot more opportunities, and it'll make working with the city significantly easier.
Yeah.
Because when you're a nonprofit working with the city, it's very different than being a business entity.
Mhm.
And sometimes you don't have to pay those same fees, or
They love you.
Do you have
They
some
love
tax exemptions from that?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Being the nonprofit, you're tax exempt, so then it's all sorts of benefits for the city and anyone else who needs a tax write-off.
It's how to dupe the IRS.
I get. But,
Yes.
But yeah.
Yes, but saving up money from the shows, doing
Yeah.
these type of things,
Crowdfunding.
Yes, all these dollars that we take from you at our door all go into a couple of these free shows, these big shows. So right now, like we got like Double Peak, is like our first big show in the first half of the year, and then like coming up in
September
about-
5th. That's a good one coming in.
Yeah, or September 2nd.
Is it
Yeah,
second?
September
Second.
For a sec.
Apologies.
Every first Saturday at Eris,
Mhm.
But then we got Monster Mash coming up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Monster
another
Mash
one of those.
6, our annual Halloween show that's going to be
There's
coming
been
up.
6.
Yeah.
There's been 6.
What?
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
the sixth
I've been
one.
missing out.
Yes. Well, we started it first when I was in like high school. It was like a high school tradition we started. I was in this band called Home Base with some guys.
Okay.
And in Carl's band, we would throw these Halloween shows, and it kind of caught on. And then we kind of like the band ended, and we like did the third one. We're like, oh, all right. And then the pandemic kind of happened, and then we came back, and it was like, we should do a Halloween show. And it was like, well, we had that Monster Mash thing we did. Like, why don't we just bring that back in? And so it revived after the world ended. And once the world
So
stopped
there was
ending,
a hiatus for the Monster Mash.
there was a
Yeah.
hiatus all of 2020.
COVID-19 was a bit of a
kind of
hiatus.
this thing.
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
kind of funny. We started like end of 2019, beginning of 2020, and we're like, all right, this is our year, 2020 baby, we
Yeah.
got it. And then like as soon as we were about to have a show, the world ended.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think wasn't our first the Double Peak show.
Yeah,
at
Double Peak.
It was 2019. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, or it was 2021.
Was that one 2021?
Yeah, 2021.
Okay, yeah, that the 2019 debacle was pretty much stopped us in our tracks for a little
Yeah.
while, but
Yeah.
because it's hard to get people to go to shows during a global pandemic.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I
Kinda difficult.
think how old was I? When did I get into the scene? I think it was like my. I think I got into the scene my sophomore year of high school, so it was like right before the pandemic. But I remember I was consistently going to shows throughout the pandemic. Although I do definitely see like a resurgence since then.
Absolutely.
Because the last time I played shows was in 2021 through 22, but I feel like since then, like in the past year, they've really kicked up almost like twofold. I mean,
Yeah, people are way more willing to go out. now.
Everybody's down.
Yeah.
You know,
People
like-
want to go out.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy because I mean, I remember the scene when it was like, at least for me in North County, it was like, you know, it was like Blue Knights, Material Boys, The Shed, you know, all those boys and everything, and it was like you had Paint Booth, Backfin sometimes, and then like other than that, it was just someone's backyard all the time, you know.
Yeah.
And now it's just like everyone's backyard. And all these great venues,
Yes.
Yeah.
and these little odd shops and alleys and shit like that. You know, it's
Yeah.
everywhere.
so do you guys have your eyes on like other places like Double Peak where it's just like you just can get a permit and then just have like a really unique show? Have you guys scoped anything else out that would be similar to that?
Right now it's kind of our Double Peak's our boy right
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
but you know, there's some ideas that we have going around. You know, branching outside of like these kind of concerts and stuff and everything. We're looking at some parks and stuff around here that can try to give that same whatever, you know, just place of serenity
Yeah.
to do some like art and park kind of deals and like have some more of the musicians around here that aren't, you know, a band, you know, people doing beats, people doing like acoustic chiller stuff, you know, that just
Yeah.
maybe they need a place to perform, but you know, maybe the punk scene isn't the place to do it, you
Yeah, a
know.
little bit more diverse. than
Yeah, doing some
just some of
stuff
the
like
same
that,
things.
you know. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's one of the big things about that show that I went to was you guys were able to have the Toxerds come down. From
Yes.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Those
Those guys are
wonderful
great.
guys.
Wonderful,
Wow,
wonderful
I
Oh
mean,
my
boys.
god.
I had never heard of them before. They came down and I'm like, who the fuck are these guys?
They are awesome.
They're
There's
so
some really cool
great.
guys. Yeah.
So incredible. I mean, the fact that you guys were able to land them and get them to come down from Los Angeles for the day.
And that was their first show in San Diego County.
Was
Yeah.
it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were super excited about it too. It was awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, they went viral with Angus, and that's kind of how we found them. I remember
Yeah.
we were at your house and we're looking through it, like, look at these pig dudes, like,
Yeah.
they're going for it, and we kind of were like, bet $50 they're in LA, and they
Yeah.
were, you know, I was like,
Yeah.
all right, well, we can bring them down, and
Yeah.
see if they're down for it,
Yeah.
you know.
It worked out too.
It worked out.
Yeah.
So is that something you've done before? Is you guys have been fans of bands like outside of the scene, and you're just like, let's make it happen. Let's see what these guys can do in front of like a newer audience down here.
You know, yeah, I mean, the Toxfords are definitely kind of the farthest stretch.
Yeah,
but
that's
like,
for sure.
yeah, but like, you know, like Gingsu and like Shock Therapy, you know, like seeing them
Yeah.
down here or seeing their stuff online and being like, well, you're not really around here, but I like your vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been
I
a
like what
lot
you're
of bands
doing.
like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
God, man, I gotta get Shock Therapy back down here.
Yeah,
if,
those
if
guys are
anyone who
awesome.
hasn't seen Shock Therapy, yeah, you gotta see those boys. Those boys are awesome.
I haven't seen them.
Yeah, they do like B-52s, kind of Lobster
B-52s.
Boys, but they're more than that.
Oh, man.
they're like a synth band.
They're
Yeah,
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Interesting. So I'm guessing like more than a 5-piece or.
Sure,
no, I think
right,
there's
right.
actually only 4 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The keyboard puts in a lot of work.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes,
Is
he
that
does.
And
Oh
their
my God.
their front man's got some sick moves.
Yeah, he does.
So I know that we have just the 3 representatives, ambassadors for Magnol Collective here today. But who are we missing? How many people are part of the collective, part of the cult?
That's such a great word. That's exactly what we are. Oh my God, dude. See me with a
Yeah.
beard giving
wrong with
meetings
that.
out. Oh, it's terrifying.
Sometimes we don't leave the garage for a
Yeah.
week.
Oh my God.
I
have enough
The
water.
obscenities that have happened in that garage.
Obscenities. Just like just like a very just mundane.
You know, here's actually kind of a funny story that happened one time.
Tell me.
So one of the first, yeah, you shake your head. One of the first like in-person meetings I had, I was like, we kind of do all this stuff just texting each other, and I was like, like we should get in person and like make this feel real, and it was like, okay, so we got some new people in. That I think everyone that was like kind of new checking it out, I don't think we even like ended up having come back or anything, but I gave like a 40.
How'd you find new people? Just like
You just kind of put something on the story, and you're like, "Hey, is anyone in the scene kind of down?" And everyone who's kind of like follows us, kind of like knows this. We're all in the same community, right?
Okay,
and then
okay.
like a couple of friends, like, I think so and so might be down. I'll bring them
Okay.
along. It's like, okay,
right.
so we get in the garage and we do it. I give like a 45-minute kind of like, this is the rundown and everything, and I might fly down the entire time.
That's right.
And like every time I would zip it up, it would zip back down.
Slowly too. It
Yeah,
was
like-
This
unbelievable.
was just you
yeah.
invited a bunch of people around the scene in the garage, just some strangers,
Yeah,
and then you were just trying to recruit them.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
You need to
kinda-
fly down.
fly down, up and down.
But no one
Up
said
and down
anything?
constantly.
Yeah,
that
well,
was, that was all I could look at.
yeah, that's what all anyone could look
Yeah.
at. you
Yeah,
know?
everybody.
Let me check really fast. I'm
Yeah, I
gonna-
know.
Which is-
the miraculous thing though wasn't that it was down, is that he would put it back up and then he would
It just,
slowly.
like, slowly come
Did
down.
you
watch
It had
it go
a mind-
down?
It had
Yeah.
a mind of its own.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was like ASMR or something. you know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
like sometimes I'd look at everyone and be like, wow, like whatever I just said, like it's got everyone's attention. But yeah,
I'm oblivious to that kind of thing because I work as a server, and for most of my server jobs, we are blessed with an apron, and I can just have my fly down and just
That's the
really
way to
not
do
worry
it.
about
Yeah.
it. But it's the
You're
times
living
where
the dream, man.
it's the times where I don't have an apron, and like I'll just go through like hours of my day with my fly down and just not realize. No one will tell you.
Yeah.
No one will
You
fucking
got
tell
one
you.
ball hanging out. No one even mentions it.
Yeah, that's
It's horrible.
I don't think I've had that happen, but the thing is I wouldn't know because no one would have told me.
Exactly.
Which
No
is
one's going to tell you
unfortunate.
anyway.
I don't want to be
Yeah.
rude.
The courtesy,
Yeah.
yeah. Exactly. It's like having
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
stuck
Well, I
in
didn't
your-
want to embarrass you
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
telling you that your fly's down.
yeah, I don't want to ruin the mood,
Exactly. But
If you're lucky, sometimes it adds to the mood, Anyways,
So
yeah,
were you able to recruit anyone in that actual meeting?
Not that one, but
Okay.
we've got some. Some other fools. We got.
let's give them some shout outs.
Yeah, shout out.
There's a whole lot of people. Yeah.
I want them to be
Jeffrey's not
recognized.
here.
Jeffrey's
you know.
not here. Jeffrey's my brother. He's our money man. He's the man with the mustache.
He's the treasurer.
Yeah, he's our
Yes.
treasurer.
Yeah.
Yes.
So to
Ooh.
speak.
He carries the treasure.
He makes
Yeah.
sure the government doesn't come after us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's our pirate man. He's got a pretty wicked mustache.
Does he really?
He does.
He's been working on
Have
it.
I met him?
Maybe you met him on the mountain. No, he wasn't there on the
No, he
mountain. No,
wasn't
you haven't
there.
met him.
Then I
You'll
haven't.
meet him. You'll meet him. You look at
Okay.
him and you'll be like, damn, that stash. Really letting that thing out. And then we got
It's wild.
it's
unkempt.
I feel like I
Yeah.
met someone at a show with like an abnormal mustache, and I mentioned it.
I had an abnormal mustache like 2 weeks ago.
It was
Yeah, he
you.
did.
It was
Yeah,
your
it was
mustache.
gone.
Yeah, he had a mustache.
Why did you get rid of it?
It'll be back. It
But
comes
why?
and goes.
Why even get rid of it in the first place?
Oh, well, it was just like slightly uneven, and I was too lazy to trim it.
Asshole.
How does that
killed
make?
it.
But you
So
did
you just
trim
killed it?
But
You killed it.
I feel like
Yeah.
just going is more effort than just like cleaning
Oh
it
no,
up.
but it's not at that point because it gets ridiculous.
What
and
goes
then-
into making and maintaining that kind of mustache? Is it harder than it looks?
I mean, not. I don't really maintain it at all. That was my problem. So really,
It
really
looked sharp.
well. That's for whatever reason my facial hair just sort of grows out like handlebar mustache. Like I got the Dali.
You didn't do anything to that.
That's just how it grows.
It
It's
just-
crazy.
it-
I barely grow any other facial hair, but the mustache just comes in like a handlebar mustache.
You're lying.
I'm not. I swear to God.
You know, I've known him my entire life. I can confirm this.
That's
I don't
pretty
know
cool.
why.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So I mean, I can make it like the Hulk Hogan or like
Yeah, with
Fu
the
Manchu.
the
Kind
little
of, yeah.
what is that
But
called?
it doesn't. It's not like it like connects like Hulk Hogan. It's just the tendrils.
Oh.
The tendrils.
Yeah, the little sides.
You
of
don't
my
have the
mustache.
little soul patch.
Well, no, not really.
I'll give
Not
it some
yet.
time.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll
Not
come with
really.
age.
I'll cut
Yeah.
some out for you. I'll give
I
you
could
some.
use it.
Yeah, I'll give you some beard hair.
Yeah.
I'll let
I'm
you
so
have it.
fucking jealous. This is me like without shaving in months.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucked? I really want a mustache. I just not
That's how Jeffrey was.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Jeffrey was baby faced
Yeah.
for his entire
If
life.
you dream hard enough, lassie, she'll come.
He just
Mhm.
pushed it out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, you just gotta
He
push it out.
really
I think
Yes.
I watched a video where they said if
like
you
jelking.
mix like watermelon and cucumber water together and rub it on your face, that'll like activate
You'll
the
grow a stash.
the dormant pores. I don't know how much of
Mm.
that I believe, but I haven't tried it. So.
I don't trust cucumbers.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't trust.
They give me
those.
funny looks.
I wouldn't put those over my
Solid
eyes.
water.
No.
And why is it green?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why
It
is
doesn't
it green?
taste green. It just tastes.
It doesn't taste green. It tastes light blue.
It
at
does.
the
I'll
most.
It
drink
tastes
my water.
transparent.
Yeah, I'll drink my water. Okay,
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you very much.
don't shove that down my throat.
Of course, of
And
course.
if I'm gonna chew my water, it's gonna be ice.
Real. Fucking real. Or
Fucking real.
Or you can just get the thick water. Have you seen that?
Oh,
dense-
thank you.
Dense water.
Thick
You're talking about heavy water? I thought that was.
No,
used in
no.
the
You see, this
manufacturing of
water's
atomic-
like gelatinous. All right.
Oh,
But it's not like
Gelatinous.
too gelatinous. It's
Mhm.
just like mild. It's just like maple syrup
It's like,
consistency.
yeah, it's like
What's
put-
the
it's like
most
pudding
water?
water.
What's the most gelatinous thing you've eaten?
Probably like Jello,
Gelato.
or just like.
Alright.
Okay.
Does it
Yeah,
get more
okay.
gelatinous than that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had
Of
like
course.
flan.
Flan,
Well, flan's also gelatinous. for
gelatinous
I
in nature.
I don't know. I mean, then once you go to like gummy candy, does that like is that less or more gelatinous than Jello?
I feel like gelatinous is kind of just like gooey. You know.
Boba.
Yeah.
Boba.
Boba is
No,
Hey.
those are balls.
A
That's
lychee?
different.
Those
That's
are
not-
balls.
A
That's not
lychee.
gelatinous.
Lychee is very gelatinous.
That's
Lychee
delicious.
Is there something specific in mind that you were thinking of, as far as? No.
Never mind.
we
We'll
can
keep it to Jello.
Yeah, we'll keep it a Jello.
we can move on. But
Yeah.
so Jeffrey,
Oh yeah, Jeffrey. That
Jeffrey,
fucker.
there's a whole lot of people though.
Yeah.
There's
Fabian. That was the
there's-
one we were
yeah.
trying to get here. The bartender man.
Yeah,
Great with the photos.
who's
Fabian.
also on the menu.
he is
Yeah,
also
on the
menu. He is on the menu.
Yes, also on the menu. He's the menu base.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Right.
We
and
recently.
from my understanding,
No, please.
from my understanding, he actually makes the menu as a bartender.
Oh,
He
Yes, he
does.
does.
Yeah, he's a whole mixologist or whatever
Yeah.
you.
Mhm.
That's so
I don't
cool.
think he likes that term though.
He doesn't.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what he likes to be called. I just call him Fabian.
Yeah.
I don't want to
think
get.
he'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't want
If
to get
his
into-
close
I
friend was
just
just
call
like,
I just call him Hey You.
Yeah.
That's good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That usually works.
"Hey, buddy."
Hey, bud. Hey,
Hey there,
pal.
guy.
Do you not know my name? We've been friends for like years now.
See, I had a friend in high school
Mhm.
and that I didn't know her name for 6 months. And then it
Ooh.
just got to the point where it was like kind of embarrassing if I asked her. I'm like, "What's your name?"
That's a significant
And then
amount of
finally we
time.
followed each other on Instagram, and I eventually learned her name.
There you go.
Way to do
Fuck
it.
it.
That just goes to
Fuck
show you, don't ask people for their names. Just keep being shy and just stalk their Instagrams. And,
Correct.
and you'll figure it out. That's the approach I've had, because today was the first day at college, and there's so many people I see return from my major.
Yeah.
I didn't remember any of them, and I have to make the choice. I'm like, am I gonna choose to acknowledge you as someone I spent all these classes with, or am I just gonna like pretend like we never met? And I'm normally a fan of the first option, the former of just
Mhm.
like, oh, we're cool, but then social anxiety kicks in, and then I'm just like,
I haven't known anybody's name in years. I just kind of just go up to everyone, call them like, "Hey, how's it going?"
yeah.
Hey, nice to see you.
Well, Fabian, shout out to you.
We got Piss Flag recently.
Piss Flag is
Piss
that
Flag.
new member?
New member, Piss Flag. Really.
Piss flag.
I remember I went up to her because I've known her for a bit because she's been in the scene taking pictures, great pictures. Shout out to Piss Flag. And I forgot that was her name, or that's how she goes by. And I'm like, "What's your name?" And she's like, "Piss Flag." And I'm like, "What the fuck did you just say?"
I like that she introduced herself as Piss
Yeah, so I was
Flag.
like, "What?" I'm like, "No, what's your name?" She's like, "Yeah, that's my name. Just call me Piss Flag." So
It's easier that way.
she's part of the collective
She's
now.
part of the
She is part of
collective.
the collective.
Yeah, she's our designated shit poster. Yeah.
That's a great. That's
It's a title.
It's a title. It's
a
official.
title. We're breaking corporate standards.
yeah.
Yeah,
To say the least.
to say the least.
That's cool. I mean, a lot of companies lie about or they don't lie, but they like to embellish the job titles. They'll be like, executive, blah 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 blah. Like it'll just be like an assistant position, and it'll be like executive sales director. Just like they'll, that kind of shit. But like shit posters are really good. I'd put that on my resume.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, you need a job? You got memes? You got shit to post?
I don't think
Going down.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know if I can compete with Piss Flag, and I definitely don't think I can compete with the Levi's.
Yeah, they are. Man, they put e-girls to shame.
Well, I know one of the Levi's is just chronically online.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe an intervention is in
Chronically
order.
online.
Yeah.
Levi's, this is the call
Yeah.
for you to wake up.
Levi, this is an
Wake up.
intervention.
Get some
right
Put the
now.
phone down.
Put it down.
Go outside.
I'll
Stick
bet
some grass.
I'll bet anyone $5. I can just hit him up right now, and within 2 minutes, I'll get a response.
Yes.
Yep.
And he
I
saw it
agree.
the second you sent it. He
Yeah.
waited 2 minutes to
You waited.
reply.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To
He
seem
doesn't want to.
busy.
He
He
doesn't.
didn't want to. Yeah.
He,
He didn't want you to think
he doesn't
that.
want you to think
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
you want him.
Exactly.
And then I believe is Dustin a part of
Yes,
the Magnol
Dustin.
Collective?
Yes, he is our audio man number 2.
Yeah, he
Man.
helps me.
Yes, and
So I'm
we
not
got
screaming.
Right.
Dustin. We got another Lily, spelled
Mhm.
Lillie, and she
I
helps
see.
with the flyers and
Mhm.
our art. And
Mhm.
we also have got Ham.
Mhm.
Ham. Her name's Hannah. She doesn't come out in public, and I only communicate with her over the phone.
Mhm.
Mhm.
She goes by Ham, and she makes other flyers as well.
Yes.
And we've got Strawberry, and I don't know her last name, but she takes videos for us sometimes.
Mhm.
And Andreas, he does art, but he's in
Where
LA
is
now.
he?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Andreas, where the fuck are you?
I've been missing that boy.
Yeah, I miss that boy. Yeah,
I
yeah.
did see him a couple days ago. He is alive.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
Where?
You fucker.
He came to my house.
to your house.
I had a sketchbook. The man needed a sketchbook. All right, you can't
Oh,
deprive
you
a
were
man of
holding
his
something
sketchbook.
hostage.
I was holding his notebook hostage
That's
That's
how
very
available.
for
glimpse of him.
6 months.
So you
And
guys
I-
have a whole department. That's incredible.
There's a whole
Yes.
team.
Yeah, wow.
There's a lot of people.
And we give
involved.
ourselves
There's
big
more people
titles to
not
make
even,
ourselves
yeah.
feel better about
Yeah.
ourselves.
That's so cool. I think
Yeah.
that's so awesome. I mean, it really just goes to show how hard it is. I mean, there's so many different jobs that need to be done. There's so many different things that have to, to just put on a good show like that. And the fact that you can, go on and do a show and not charge, and just everyone puts in the work, and it's just out of the love of just putting on a good show. I think that's just really cool. I don't think anyone
Yeah.
can really hate on that.
We have a very fortunate cast, that
Right.
we all have, and the goal is to one day be like a hub, where people that you can go to, whether you want to
Mhm.
go to a concert, you want to just figure out what's going on, want to interact in other ways, hopefully one day that will come to fruition. But
Yeah.
it's you got to get your graphics down, you got to get your promotion down, you got to figure out your scouting, you got to make sure that you're advertised well, make sure you got locations, make sure you're getting photos so people know what they're going to,
Mhm.
and then you got to be original on top of all of that.
Yeah, Andrew, we
So-
got to go hire some people. We got to go
Yeah,
find a whole new team.
go
man.
find some interns. Yeah,
some interns.
push them to their limit.
Yeah, that's my suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
So, I'm guessing because you guys have been around for a while is what it sounds like. This was just slowly over time, just building and accumulating.
It's been a long time. We've been
a
sort
few
of
years.
developing everything. And
How is it at first? I mean, like, is there a big gap between the shows and the scale of them right now to where they were when you guys were starting?
Yeah, I mean, like what? It was like selling weed and selling T-shirts, right? That's kind of how it started.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much. And then you end up throwing shows. It's kind of wild.
That's how it went down.
Yeah.
We've been doing our best to maintain the quality, which I feel like that's one of the main things. Is like the quality has kind of stayed consistent, but the crowd has grown. The community has grown. There's a lot more people just interested in what's going on. So that's that's why it's really kind of awesome. More people are coming out. More people are doing more things.
Right.
There's more bands. More bands hitting us up to play. So it's awesome.
Well, I know we have cool perspectives because Joe and Ryan over here actually you guys play. You have a musician background. Joe from On the Menu, and then you play with. You played with a few groups.
Yeah, I was in Home Base is where I kind of first started getting into the scene. It was like my high school band.
Right.
And then I in On the Menu. Fabian's playing bass right now.
Yeah,
but
Ryan wrote all those bass parts pretty much. Though,
yeah. So that, and then I play with Cameron Provo when he comes out here.
That's right.
From time to time, and as does our Kellen. I'm around, dog.
Right. So Kellen also has a very illustrious musical background as far as bands go.
Funnily enough, my bands were a marching band, actually.
Oh, what'd you play?
I was a trumpet for a long time.
Okay.
And then I started to pick up snare drum when I was in high school, and then I didn't end up ever joining drumline, but I did pick up the drums during the pandemic. But I actually haven't been in a band like consistently. I've only ever played with Cameron, and then Ryan and I write some music together, but I'm not like...
That's cool.
I'm more on the technical side most of the time.
I mean, most of the best musicians I know come from a marching band background. Me and Andrew, but I mean, we're the best.
Exactly.
What can I say? But I mean, that's just such a cool privilege to have, because it seems like your side of things is just to oversee you and Dustin. To oversee the audio production side of things. And how cool is it to have people who are studying it, have studied it. I know Dustin also went to Miracosta to study for it. I mean, that's as good as it gets, really. And like it shows in the kind of shows. I mean, even that mountain show, I saw you and Dustin moving back and forth, did that side setup with the giant mixer.
Yes.
I mean, that is so cool to accomplish with just a gas generator powered show. That is so remarkably cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You can really just, I mean, it's kind of liberating. I mean, it's your gear, you have the expertise, you can theoretically just kind of like post up anywhere and play a show. It reminds me of, I've been getting, not so much, well, not anymore because school started and now I have to focus on that, but over summer I was going to a lot of those underground raves, and it's like, you guys could do the same thing if you really wanted to. Just post up underground and just do that. Have you thought of that? Have you guys done similar things like Under the Bridges shows, like kind of that kind of
like at least the bridge that we were familiar with recently was on the news and is
I heard about that.
A little bit barred.
It's kind of
the
barred.
punks had it first. Thank you very much.
I mean, I love those type of shows.
Yeah.
Like recently we've been trying to we've got this place called Eris up in Oceanside, and that's kind of our main spot and our main gig right now. The owner, Scott, is a super nice guy, makes really awesome vegan food, and he's trying to switch it over to a venue, and that's kind of going to be our venue place. So you'll have more than
the inside scoop on that place.
Yep.
That's cool. I saw I think I saw a flyer for that today recently. I think it was Disco is playing there.
Yeah, Disco's gonna be playing there.
And it was like the Renters.
Yeah, maybe
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But we're not doing that one.
No.
But there's it's starting to become a place.
Okay.
That's kind of getting some more stuff going over there.
Very cool. I don't think I've been to a show there.
Yeah, dude, come check it out every first Saturday.
Right. Yeah. It's a really cool
we're
spot.
doing it there,
and they have food.
Yeah,
good food.
Love the underground scene and stuff right now,
right.
and would love to return to that. But when we're able to have shows that we're able to say, hey, like $10 at the door and stuff like that, what it really
give me your money.
Yeah, give me all of
give
your
me
fucking
your
cash
money
right
Please.
now,
right now,
please.
right now.
Please.
It gets
Non-profit.
Yes.
nonprofit. It gets money into the band's pocket, and
Yes.
like saying, like, from that musician's standpoint, like, those shows are great, but it gives the bands exposure, but if they can get some cash in their pocket, then they can go to record and they can go do whatever it needs, try to keep it more whatever. So we've just been trying to make sure that we can do it so that all the musicians are getting paid, and they can make a living out of it, and working on that space. But yeah, hopefully return to one of these days to do some more stuff like that, some nice free shows for everyone to enjoy.
Exactly. And it sounds like a lot of y'all have that background at Miracosta. Have you ever been able to do a show there at do they have any place to play over there?
Yeah, that's something that we're definitely thinking about.
Yeah, we actually, funny enough, we were just talking to one of our teachers yesterday
last night.
I believe the term is professor.
Professor Christie is helping us get a show at Miracosta.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's really, that would be really cool. And I believe it's not your first time doing a show at a university. I think you guys did one recently over summer.
Yeah, we had a show at Palomar College.
Palomar.
In May.
Yeah.
And that was a promotional event for the school and for their enrollment.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and we'll be going back there and doing another one. Hopefully another one this year, but maybe again next spring. We'll see.
And I'm sure you were talking about hoping to transfer over to San Diego State. I think what's most similar to what you guys are doing, and it's so cool because you guys are completely independent. You're just like friends and colleagues that just found each other. But the most similarities I can draw is to the Aztec Music Group over at San Diego State, because they organize their own shows. They kind of have their own little kind of departments. They're a little bit bigger because they partner up with like the San Diego State bands. Yeah, and it's a bit bigger of a collective. Yes. But they kind of have their own like venues and stuff. But I feel like if you do transfer over to San Diego State, that's something you can really get into, and then hopefully migrate Magnol Collective over to some of the places you can play on campus over there.
That would be great.
There's a lot of opportunities at San Diego State.
Yeah, I mean, it was like Front Seat's kind of the big people.
Yeah,
down there.
Right?
Yeah, Front Seat's really cool. Oh, man, I just get so jealous because I feel Front Seat wasn't a thing. Levi and Levi really weren't doing their thing like they are now, and I wasn't. You guys were not on my radar when I was in a band playing shows. I felt like it was all just like pop-up shows at like nearby parks, and like just trying to like hope we open at the Shea Cafe. But I really feel like now like the scene is a little bit spoiled with just like the quality of shows.
Yeah, it's definitely improved.
So
even house shows are just like, now there's like people working the door, people working sound. Yeah, people are like, there's like a whole production teams behind it. Yes, which is so cool. And I think it's good for the business because it costs. There's a cost that comes with that, but people are willing to pay more at the door to do that, and you're able to pay the bands, and you're able to get better bands and have a more concise lineup. I think that's just better for the scene, no matter which way you slice it.
Yeah, San Diego's getting creative. Like I know, at least for like Monster Mash right now, like we're going to be having, it's all going to be lit up, decorations. We're going to have like tarot readers. We're going to have like an interactive art wall. So we're going to have like...
And Monster Mash is going to be a house show?
It's going to be at Eris over in Oceanside.
Okay.
October 28th. You heard it first here, folks. We've got like Dead Rosetta, Echinacea.
Oh, so that's the one Dead Rosetta's gonna come back and play with. Oh,
that's the
you
one.
guys are not gonna want to miss this because I don't know.
Spoilers.
I really don't know when Dead Rosetta would play next, but like you're dumb if you're gonna miss them. They're so damn
kind of
good.
stupid and smelly if you don't do it.
That. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, you will be there. Yeah. So
and are people allowed to dress up?
Oh, it's encouraged.
If you don't dress up, I'm going to fight you.
Okay.
There will be a physical altercation.
That's cool. I mean, what about other holidays? Have you guys looked into other holidays?
We do a Valentine's show.
Yeah, we do a Valentine's show.
Yeah.
That seems cool.
That's been something that's been consistent as well.
Yeah, it's kind of silly, but like the last one, we had this double stage show at the Shea. Mm-hmm. So we had one inside, one in the patio, and we just had a bunch of bands. And
it was a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like we didn't do much other than just kind of get a little drunk and be like, "Happy Valentine's Day," But I think people brought their dates out, really had a romantic experience that they'll never forget.
Love was in the air.
Love was in the air.
It always is.
It always is.
Bringing people together.
Yeah, when you're around these motherfuckers.
One show at a time.
You stink. Yeah.
There is an odor.
Yeah, of love.
Yeah, it's a loving odor.
A loving odor.
A loving odor.
Jeez, what does love smell like?
I can show you sometime.
Yeah. Like you need some Febreze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open a window. That's what it smells like.
The very least.
Right. Right.
Yeah. But trying to make the show more of just the bands playing and make it a whole community center. Make it for things for people to come in and really remember. And it helps everyone out.
Yeah.
Develop the whole scene around San Diego.
Yeah. That and the last show I really wanted to go to, but I think I had work that day. That was last week. I think Lucid Dream was on the bill.
Yes. Yeah, we
on
had
the menu.
Yeah, on the menu.
Where was that one at?
That one was at Eris as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We've been primarily throwing most of our shows there.
We're doing the grind at Eris right now.
Okay.
We will be at Humble Heart with Lucid Dream again and Rickety and Blair Gunn and all those boys in December. Yeah. So I mean,
that's so bands. Cool because it's funny. I was actually talking to Lucid Dream and they were telling me like, oh yeah, like that's so cool that you're gonna have Magnol on. We actually have a show with them later, and they said like December. That seems so crazy that you guys have things planned out. How far do you guys have shows planned out until?
Right now, like I think of it kind of like in the quarters of the year, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like so it's like at least like 3 months in advance. Like things are booked out. And right now, like, we do like at least like one show a month, just we'd love to do more, working on trying to get more do two a month and then see how it goes there, but we try to just throw all our love and our effort into making one really good one, and get the lineups up, and you kind of get to see in those couple of months, okay, like, well, we got these guys going who did really good, who seems like they're kind of like on the up a little bit, who's like maybe not getting a lot of love but deserves some love,
exactly,
especially them, and then that kind of helps formulate, all right, the next 3 months we got these guys going, I think they'll work for that,
right? I mean, to me, I think it's so mind-boggling to just like imagine like that far ahead, like, yep, we got something concrete in the books already planned out, just because I just know like working with musicians can be tough. I mean, there's some bands that are just so easy to work with, and there's just some bands where it's just like so hard to get a hold of them. But that's just the name of the game. I mean, it's just like typical musicians. It's how it is. So like, but I know I've talked to the Levi's about it, and they're like, yeah, we got shows like planned all the way there. I'm like, man, I really got to figure out my shit here, because we very much operate on just like a week to week basis. It's just like just very much like tackling the first thing ahead of us, and then just like once that's done, it's like move on to the next. But I mean,
for the longest time, I mean, it was really just like, it was whenever any of us felt like doing something, like Joe would come with an idea, or Callan or I, and we'd just be like, hey, you want to do this? These bands would be kind of cool. We'll do it over here, and just kind of like, all right, like it wasn't very consistent. Like now that we got a place, and like trying to get something going, we got to be a bit more, which I think is good for everyone. I hope everyone enjoys. But, it all works.
Yeah.
It all works.
I love those kinds of venues that are just like, because, everyone loves going to like Soma, but, Soma is Soma. It's always been like that. Yeah. But it's always cool to like find like hidden places. Like I know Good Omen just came on like the radar like this past year, I think. The Levi's have been doing a lot of shows there. And that's a really cool venue. But I also really love places that are like, it's like a restaurant, like you said, like vegan food first, but then like kind of turning it into a venue now, or just like breweries just like turning into a venue. Humble Heart thrift store,
into venue.
I think those are just like the coolest places.
It's a nice mix of crowd. We've noticed, because like for the bands, like we've got this really nice community that everyone's coming around, but there's this chance for these bands to be seen by people who are just saying, come and get a bite to eat, trying to get a drink or something. And it's
and it's right there in downtown Oceanside, so people will come.
There's a liquor store down the street.
Yeah, you see them driving down the street, and they're like, "What is going on there?"
Yeah. Oh my god, we had this guy like.
Tell me about this guy.
Yeah. Oh, this guy. Okay. So he walks past the thing. We've got this fence that is like it's like, have you ever seen like Home Improvement, like the dude who just sticks his head over the the fence, and it's just like there, like people will constantly be doing that over the fence in the patio, and this dude was just like in the middle of like
it's a backyard show.
Yeah, it's like a backyard show, but it's like at the Eris, it's his little patio, and he just gets his baby and he's just like, Simba! Simba! We got a phone on it. So like what did like all of us like immediately do is we got our cameras and we're flash the baby. So we flashed that child. I hope he's okay. But we got a really good photo.
What do you mean by that? You flashed the child?
Well, okay.
Whoa.
With a flashlight on a camera.
Is that what you meant?
Yes.
Okay.
Shit.
They're on
well,
to us.
all right. Well, we're canceled. It was good to have us on, man. It's good to be
It was a good run.
Yeah, it was a good run.
It was a really good run.
Yeah, didn't even make it through one podcast.
Not even one. Shit.
Yeah, this is where dreams
die.
Come to die.
Die.
Yeah.
There's just like an adult, just like, here's my child.
Yeah, just marries my child. Really
That's
offered
cool.
it to us.
Yeah,
You know, he must have really liked the show. He gave us firstborn, first blood. So,
That's Gibby's kid now.
That's Gibby's kid
Was
now.
he saying Simba or was
Yes, he was shouting it.
Oh.
He was shouting Simba.
That's really cool because recently I think it was at like, I don't know what baseball game. I want to say it was like a Padres game. They had like this thing called the Simba Cam. So it was just like they just went to random people with like dogs in the stands and they were just like holding their dogs up. I think that was the cutest thing.
I'm a pretty small guy.
Can I do that to you at a baseball game, Ryan?
Yeah. I'm pretty small, and I think I can be Simba. So if anyone would like to Simba me, you'll get into the next show.
Right.
For $10.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys had when there's a few options when you want to organize shows. Do you guys? I don't think you guys typically do 21 plus shows. Do you?
I don't think we ever have.
No.
We usually try to make it all ages if we can.
Has that something that's crossed your mind, or is it something you really just didn't really want to like consider? Because there are like pros to it as far as like having an open bar.
Yeah,
that
there
might
definitely
be
are
something attractive for certain audiences. But
yeah, there's also that's sort of like it's almost like a separate scene. Is that like bar scene? And there's like a lot of those venues, but a lot of them are very kind of have their one promoter that does that venue. So
right.
It's not exactly a community thing most of the time.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more focused on just the individual bars.
Yeah. And we will have beer at Eris in a couple of months here, and fingers crossed if the city likes us. So, and we'll still have all ages. So, you want to come get a drink and watch the shows? Shit, dog.
But you got to be 21.
But you got to be 21
to drink.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like
Unless you go to Tijuana.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean
TJ show. Hey.
The TJ show.
Comment down below.
I was actually
if you want a TJ show.
Yeah. In all seriousness, I think that would be really cool.
That would be fun.
I was actually talking to Lucid Dream the other day, and I was like, man, I really miss playing shows, and I always see these bands go on tours, and they go up to Santa Cruz, and they go up to the Bay, and they go up to Berkeley, and they do these stuff. I think it would be really cool just to go in our backyard and just go to Tijuana and play a show there. But it is a bit risky. I mean, it is just like unknown waters for a lot of people. Please, more Rocket League. Thank you very much. It is just unknown waters for a lot of people. But I think that'd be cool. You probably wouldn't have a lot of people go
probably
over the border.
Yeah, to get people to go to Tijuana for a show. But there's already people there,
and you can
really
drink there. It's legal.
Hong Kong. You could get people there.
I do know a place.
Yeah,
maybe not that place.
Great Chinese food.
Yeah, but great Chinese food.
You know what's actually funny? There's like a bar like right by the border, and they have like a little side stage set up with like a drum kit and stuff. And I always stop there, right before getting in line to cross the border, because it's like 2 hours and whatnot. So I'll stop there because I need to get buzzed. Because what am I gonna stand in line without being intoxicated? What does this look like? Of course not.
No.
So I go there, get. The thing is, like, the drinks there are so cheap.
Yeah,
it's so nice.
It's a dream come true.
I was talking about San Diego State being a paradise. Guns N' Roses, Paradise City, Track 6, Appetite for Destruction. They were talking about Tijuana.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you might be right.
So,
at the very least, what we could do? We got a generator. We can go right up to, where it's like the, like those airport security looking bars that like go. It's like the, what's it called?
What?
When like when you go to the border and it's like the you can go in, you can't go out, and it's like a rotating door, but there's like the bars. You just post up right out there at the generator.
Just right at the border.
Right at the door. On the border.
But
at the door.
On our side of the border.
Yeah, and we'll have the stage facing towards Mexico.
That's not a bad idea.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, I think it does. I think it does.
They deserve
I like
music.
this.
Yeah, I like this. This is good.
That could be cool. But I feel like I don't see bands doing that, but I feel like it wouldn't be too hard to just like, if you were just like a band, like just to like organize some showdown in TJ. I don't know. I like TJ a lot.
It's definitely possible. We've had bands from Mexico come up.
Really?
Yeah. We had this band called El Sharota that Dustin miraculously somehow got on our last Monster Mash.
Okay.
And they're a bigger
really
band. Cool. Yeah, really cool.
From Mexico?
Yeah, from Mexico. They're from Mexico City.
Yeah.
Whoa,
and,
that's a far away.
Yeah, and man, they played great. And,
they were going on a tour.
Yeah,
we were. I think the first stop.
We're their first stop added to their America
I'm guessing
tour.
they started in SD and then made their way down through Mexico, or were they?
They
were
started.
Going up,
they went up. They
went up.
They got a lot of notoriety up here on, I want to say, NXP, like one of those like desk concert.
And what kind of band were they?
Like metal, I guess. No, sorry. Oh, shit.
They weren't that hard.
Mariachi?
No.
They were like kind of post-punky.
Okay.
Like, alternative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always have a hard time.
I am sorry, El Sharota. I did not mean to disrespect you like that.
They're never going to come back now.
Yeah.
They're never going to come back.
They're waiting for this podcast to come out just to...
We had this band that like saw that they played with us that was following them, and they're from El Salvador. And every couple of months, they'll hit us up in like Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish. And so I'll go to like our buddy Daniel, who speaks fluent Spanish.
Also on the menu.
Yes, also on the menu.
Right.
And I'll be like,
wait a minute, Daniel. What does he play?
He plays
the trombone.
He plays the trombone.
Did I not see him?
Yeah, he hasn't been
gone
recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's on like the
because I was like
Devils,
thinking about like the on the menu guys, and I'm like, I don't think any. Maybe
there's like 11 to 12 people on the menu.
Depends on what day, depends on what day you show up on.
Yeah, we play a set depending on who's available.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not know that. I think the 2 times I saw you guys, it was the same lineup.
Yeah, recently it's been similar. Next show is going to be different though. We
down to the bare roots.
Yeah, we're down a few boys.
Well, we're back. Got trombone back.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah,
that'll be really nice.
He go bomb.
And also he plays some rhythm guitar too, so I don't have to play the whole set, which is great.
Right.
Yeah.
So this band from El Salvador.
Oh yeah, and they'll hit us up, and I forget their name right now, and I feel really bad, but they'll hit us up sometimes, and I'll like figure out what they're saying, and I'll like have to sit on it for a couple of days till I get to Daniel, and they'll be like, "We're working on getting our visas, guys. You'll see us soon." And then like a couple months later,
That's so awesome.
we're still waiting for it. But how does November sound? So I'm still waiting for November, but November's in like 2 months.
Yeah,
so,
it's coming up.
yeah, you know, they might just show
Yeah.
up on our footsteps.
That'd be
Yeah.
I mean, at that point,
that'd be
you
legendary.
Yeah,
gotta let them in.
oh
and
my
you
god!
kidding? Yeah, that'd be
are
awesome.
you kidding me?
Just
Yeah.
give
They're
whoever.
getting visas to play shows.
Yeah.
We're
So
gonna put those-
absolutely.
so fucking far.
It's
Yeah,
really
that's
far. That's like South America.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, straight South America.
That
Holy
is
shit.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I
Yeah.
love hearing from them, but yeah.
Have you
They're coming
heard some
from a
of
different continent.
Have you heard some of their music?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's been a while since I listened to it, but it was something down the same vein, like some post punk
Yeah.
alternative stuff.
Mhm.
You know, that sound that's in right now.
Whatever it may be.
Yeah. They're really good though. Yeah, they're really tight. Yeah. I don't remember their name, so sorry guys. If I knew your name, you'd be getting shout out right now. But Sorry, bud.
Get your damn visas.
Get your
Get over
damn
here.
Yeah.
visas. I don't
People
know.
need to
Sounds
hear you
great
guys
to me.
play.
Yeah, yeah. San Diego needs you.
But yeah, I do think a TJ show would be cool. I
Yeah.
just like maybe not Hong Kong.
Maybe not. Hong
Maybe
Kong.
not.
Maybe
know.
not. You know, there'll be a crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always people at Hong Kong.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
There's always people.
Now, are they the people you want there?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is my crowd.
Right, right. It's so funny because the first time I went there, we parked by the border, and it's so funny that that's the biggest building in Tijuana. Like,
Yeah.
it's like by far the biggest building,
It's beautiful.
and it's like
Yeah.
it's like a big dark red, like
Yeah.
just black, and then
Yeah.
there's just HK. And when I first saw that, when I parked on the border and we're gonna go in, I'm like, oh, Tijuana has a Hell's Kitchen.
Boy, were you surprised when you walked in there.
Yeah, dude. Gordon's Ramsay's got some expert service out there.
Yeah. This isn't beef Wellington.
More like pastrami.
Ooh.
Is this what it looks like? It's like the same color scheme.
Yeah.
My friend's like, are you fucking stupid, bro?
That's not. Gordon's not in there,
Hell's
bro.
Oh.
Gordon is not in there.
Yeah, it's a pretty.
He might be actually.
Yeah, you know. You might be. I don't
He's
know.
definitely not cooking.
I don't know what's wrong.
Well.
Yeah.
It's cooking up.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's cooking up.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you gotta hit them up. Maybe they can.
Yeah.
They got a stage somewhere. Well, I know they do. Have
Oh,
a
they have a stage. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I know they have a stage there.
Yeah, they got everything. They got a crowd. They got a stage. It's in TJ.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Wow, but that is impressive. That all the way from Mexico City they came up.
Yeah, yeah.
Those
Right.
guys were great. They were super
Yeah, they're
nice.
fantastic. Super nice.
Right,
Yeah.
Andrew, where are we at time?
We're at an hour right now.
1 hour.
1 hour. For those
All
of you at home,
this.
that's 60 minutes.
Yes.
6-0.
Yeah.
Hitting that
Liking
hour
this?
mark.
Are you liking this? Do you like me? Huh? Is this what you want for 1 fucking hour?
I think I like it.
Sick.
He's like this all the time.
I think he just lost his mind after he just knows. Well, you guys got canceled at the 45-minute mark. Fuck. So
That's true.
At this point,
It's- everything's
there
fair
is nothing
game.
to lose.
If you're still here, you have no self-respect.
Can I cancel
how
myself
I
right
like
now
my crowd.
and request to use the little boys' room?
Yes, please.
Canceled.
Canceled. Get the fuck out of here.
Canceled.
I won't lie to you. I've been holding it for an hour.
If you need to use the restroom, Andrew can show you. It's gonna be the first door to the right. Yes, of course.
Down that hole.
I'll be quick.
Of course, no.
Intermission time.
But whoa.
Shit.
Oh, Jack. Today's episode is actually sponsored
Oh, fuck.
by LaCroix sparkling water. I
These
have
are not LaCroix.
the lemon flavor. I have the lemon flavor here. It doesn't taste too far off from the lime flavor.
It doesn't.
Right. Uh-oh. The dog.
Fuck that guy.
The dog. but yeah, I mean, I I saw a shadow. Was that the dog? Andrew? Yeah. Okay, Andrew's still there.
Do you want me to bring the
Das
dog in?
No, don't bring the dog in.
Hound.
You don't
Das
need
ist nicht mein
Hound.
Yeah, we love German jokes.
German jokes.
Do you guys speak German?
No.
No.
Actually, funny enough, I learned German in high school. You know, I took German classes, went to Germany, didn't speak German to one person there. They all spoke better English than I do.
Yeah.
It was frustrating.
It's surprising, like most other countries like speak more than one language.
Yeah, it was crazy. I would go around trying to speak German, and they'd just kind of laugh in my face and respond in perfect English every time. I'd be like, "Oh, ein Bier bitte," and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, you want a beer? What beer do you want?" Like they don't even have an accent or anything. It didn't make sense. Not one person spoke German back to me. They just didn't even humor me.
It is nice. Yeah, you can't complain with that.
Pretty epic.
Yeah.
I
don't think they would do that in France.
Oh, they didn't in France.
Yeah.
They didn't. They did not.
What do they do
that
in France?
In France, in France, it's different. They only speak French until you start trying to speak French back at them, and then they're like, "Oh, you don't speak French." So then they're just kind of like they speak English at you.
Oh. Is it very condescending?
Well, they're French, so.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to say like you were saying, if you're still watching at this point, you have zero self-respect.
Zero
And most of the time I
self-respect.
would say that because like for a long time, no one would really watch the long episodes, or at least not the whole thing. Like it was mainly just like people would watch the shorts, and it's like, yeah, that's like, the shorts are really nice, they're quick, that's where all the editing goes into, and like a lot of people would watch those or wait for those to come out. But like the last episode with Messi Hera, that one like did really well, like over 100 views on just like the long form content. So now I'm like, oh shit, people like are still watching for some reason.
We're in the algorithm.
Yeah.
Thanks Zuckerberg. Thanks Daddy.
What do you guys think of the new Twitter?
New Twitter.
Yeah.
It's X-rated now.
Yep.
I'm sad they took down the sign.
What sign?
Oh.
The big X.
Tell you about the sign.
Is it not there anymore?
No.
What is it's
Not in the material world. They had a big X that shone into LA or whatever, or San Francisco, whatever the fuck.
It would strobe like every 20 minutes.
Where?
In
I
wherever
think it was
wherever
Frisco.
the fuck Twitter is.
Yeah.
I
oh,
think
like
it's
Silicon Valley?
Yeah,
it's probably.
Andrew, do you know
Isn't
about
it in the
this?
Bay Area?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Oh,
to
yeah,
be
there we
honest
go.
with you.
Jamie, pull this up.
Oh, we got it on Fox News already.
Thank you, Jamie.
Is that
Oh,
offensive?
sick.
No, Andrew. That's Andrew right there.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Wow.
That's just great.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Into neighboring apartment.
I mean, it's downtown San Francisco. There's a
Elon
building
really
right there.
Elon really said, "I'm shining the sun into your
That is
house."
fucking bright.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He got in trouble. The government was like, "Nah, sorry, bro."
Wow. That is
It's so bright. You actually can only see the logo in the reflection of the lens on the
Yeah.
camera.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, that's just right, pointed directly at a building people are sleeping.
Oh yeah,
in.
then it would do that too. It like strobes.
Oh.
That's the part that was people are
causing
like,
seizures.
yeah, you're gonna give someone with epilepsy an attack.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
That's really cool. Maybe we ought to get one of those signs.
Yeah, put it right on the roof for the neighbors.
Yeah, on the roof, or maybe on my car. So just like when I go to a show and like
in traffic.
right.
Mhm.
Right.
Great
have
idea.
it, but have it just like red and blue and just like strobing and
That's a good
with
idea.
a siren.
Consistently.
Everyone's gonna get out of your way.
Exactly. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah.
Back to the old Rocket League.
It's
That's what I
really
came for.
nice. It's really nice.
I mean, how long have you had Rocket League up in the podcast?
Ever since the Levi episode. Ever since the Levi episode, because there was really no problem with just getting conversations going. I mean, of course, there's like roadblocks with like stream of conversation, But when the Levi's came on, their whole goal was to just, I was getting better at the whole hosting job. Like I was still learning. Like I think that was like episode 5 or like 4. And their whole goal was like, let's make this as awkward as possible. And it was fuck. It
sounds about right.
What a bunch of assholes.
And I love those guys.
That's what they said to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember we took a break in the middle of the episode, and then they just started talking normal, and I'm like, "What are we doing?" And then they're like, "What do you mean?" And then when we went back, they're just like back to just.
They're very professional.
Yeah.
Yeah, very prof.
I mean, I would
Very
be that
prof.
insane if
That's a
I was
word.
because you guys have like division of labor and like organization. It's just like the two of them,
Yeah.
and they're pumping out like 4 shows a month. It's like I would also be like just like weird like that. Just a little bit.
Schizophrenic.
Deranged.
See, I always thought they were more organized than us.
No.
They suck, actually.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let them fool you.
Whose side are you on, huh?
Hey, I never said organization was good or bad, okay?
Yeah.
I think sometimes
Who
throwing
says
shit at the wall.
I don't think
works.
anyone thinks organization is a bad thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever. You're being real organized right now.
You should talk to
You
an
need to
abstract
stop. You
artist.
need to get some help.
Yeah.
Speaking of artists, the flyers that you guys have, I think, might be the best flyers that I see. Just like out of just like show flyers, I like them a lot. Who does the artwork for that?
Thank you. So the most recent ones have been Ham.
Ham.
And the other half are from Lily, not Piss Flag, but Lily Pinnock. And they're ballers.
Andreas has done.
Oh, Andreas has done some flyers. I'm sorry,
Couple,
Andreas.
yeah.
Chase
has
has
done
done
flyers.
flyers.
Done some flyers.
Right.
Yeah,
All of them.
Frenchies.
Yeah, I think the most recent this year have been Hannah and.
I think the last
Lily.
like 2 or 3, right?
Yeah.
I like them a lot. They really pop. They're really colorful.
Yeah, she's been doing a really good job.
They look hand drawn. I have a lot of appreciation for that.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, the crazy thing, she has an iPhone like 7, and she does all of the flyers with her fingers on her phone.
Yeah, actually,
Like an old iPhone,
more
too.
specifically, her thumb.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
I swear to God.
She
I
doesn't
think
have a
she-
stylist?
No.
Nope. I mean, I think for maybe the most recent one, she used her iPad, but
No, her
Whoa,
iPad
whoa,
broke.
whoa.
it broke.
Yeah, no, she
Hold
doesn't
Oh,
on her phone.
Shit.
I know I can't pull it up on the TV, but I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. I want like for example, this one right here, this new one.
Yes.
Send it
Yeah.
to me.
Do you want me to send it to you
Yeah, I can pull it up.
on your Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, let me do
Sick.
that. We can do that. Here, I'm gonna send you this one, Andrew.
Oop, this is an old account.
Give me that password.
Give me that password.
It just
That's
hit
sensitive
show.
data. Show it. What is your thing? Android? That is
It's
funny.
off, bro.
That's
This is
pretty
a
funny.
fucking my dad's nickname for me.
Fucking your.
Oh.
Don't fucking dox me or
People know your real name. Your nickname is that's what's gonna give it away.
How often do you get doxxed?
How often do I get dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys must have a crazy problem with that, huh?
Yeah.
Just getting doxed.
We actually got swatted the other day.
Shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's
Guys, it works.
Yeah, you know what? That's funny because a lot of people are like, oh, like I think it was Andrew's like, are we cool with just like telling people like where we are? And it's like everyone like who watches this like sees me at shows and sees these bands at shows. Like I never had an issue of just like, oh, this is where like I live in Rancho Bernardo. I live here. It's like I never really hid that from people. What I always did is we didn't go over the rules of the show before this, but like I mean there really isn't rules, but like some people like I typically don't like I'll name drop people, but like if it's like a bad like maybe like someone who wouldn't want to be name dropped for the thing, then like I won't. But like that's like really the only thing. I've never really like had an issue with just like with like getting doxxed or anything. But
Just you
I'm
wait.
looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got an exciting adventure ahead.
Have you guys been doxxed?
No. I may or may not have. Never mind.
What? Okay. Yeah.
We can't
Who's
talk about
asking?
that for legal reasons.
For
Yeah.
legal reasons,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a legal department?
Are you a Fed?
Am I a
Are
Fed?
you a Fed?
I'm not a Fed.
All right.
Just checking.
Got all these cameras.
We got
these
I
microphones.
know there's
I know.
microphones. We're
Yeah.
being
I'm pretty
recorded.
sure you're recording this.
It's actually no. What it is, I I get it all the time. People think this is like a federal agency, like
people. Yeah.
like a two-way mirror kind of thing. This is actually a porn studio
Oh,
That
that's
makes
what I
way more
thought.
sense.
from the
Oh.
porn
That makes
cameras.
way more
It's a
sense.
casting couch, but like in 4 different spots.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Right.
they just take everything out and put the couch over there.
So when we get this show started, baby,
Yeah.
yeah.
Move this desk out of the way.
Hey, yeah.
Snooze Room OnlyFans. That could be cool.
That'd be
Yeah.
pretty sick.
Expand.
Snooze
the
room at
content.
night.
Yeah, snooze room right now.
Right.
After hours.
Snooze room in the dark.
Hours.
Triple X.
Yeah, triple X.
Snooze room.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Should we? Speaking of OnlyFans,
What?
There is an OnlyFans if you find it for Magnol.
Yeah, there is.
Is there
one.
really?
Yeah.
What's on the OnlyFans?
Feet.
Yep.
Duh.
Never for free. Yeah.
feet.
It's true. It's
and
like
a
a little.
piece of bread.
It's like a
Whose
little
feet?
Easter egg.
Whose
Mhm.
feet? Everybody's? Your feet for sure.
They're my feet. My hairy little hobbit toes and a little
wanna
bit of
see
white
it, though.
toast.
How much is it?
I don't know.
I don't even know
Have
the
people bought
login
it?
information.
You'll be the first.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. You'll be.
You
You.
will be the first.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll look into it. I'll look into
So
Oh,
yeah,
there-
yeah,
there it
there
is.
it is.
There it is.
Flyer.
My
There we go.
flyer.
Wow.
So
we were
who
talking-
did this? Who did this flyer?
Ham.
Ham.
You can find Hannah.con on the very bottom flyer creds,
Mm-hmm.
and she did this all with her little bitty finger.
Right. So on just like an iPhone 4 with just like
It might be
Yeah.
an iPhone 7, but
okay.
but
It's an original iPhone.
It is an
Original
old
iPhone.
iPhone.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a guess and say like maybe just like the outline was done and then later it was done like on a computer because it
I don't
love
think she has.
Nope. I've watched her
computer
do it.
though.
It's
Yeah.
all on
the
her
whole
phone.
thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
you know what the craziest part is? Like
What?
not to like keep pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
She does it like I'll give her a deadline and she'll do it the night before.
Nice.
It's unbelievable.
Wow,
Yeah.
she must get paid a lot then.
Back to my feet.
So if you buy the
OnlyFans,
OnlyFans,
yes.
you can start
They're
paying
paying
people.
people. Yeah.
That's cool. And then the other one that I really liked was, of course, I'll send it to Andrew right now. Andrew, if you can pull it up, I just sent it to you. We'll wait. You're taking forever, man.
Can we just?
Dude, I like
just, like-
shadow banned my Instagram on my fucking my computer. I'm emailing it to myself.
How did
It'll-
that happen?
I don't know. I tried too many times to log in.
Can we just
Well, how are you getting it in the first place if I'm sending it to you?
Screenshotting it and
Can we
emailing it.
can we just take a moment
Wow.
to mourn his shadow banned Instagram?
Yeah.
Right. I hear about people getting shadow banned on dating apps, and I'm like, how did you manage that?
Oh, I'm sure it's easy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it's easy.
Yeah.
I just sent
yeah.
myself an email with nothing attached.
Sick.
Cool.
Can we see it?
No, I'm not gonna dox my email. Honestly, it's probably better.
So when's Snooze Room getting an OnlyFans?
Why? There's nothing to post on there.
Well, you're just not being creative enough.
We do want to expand in some things. Probably not an OnlyFans. We want to expand on live. Well, we want to live stream in this. Okay. Did Ham also do this one?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can see a similarity in style, and this is all on the phone as well.
All on the
Yes.
phone.
Fuck, that's good stuff.
Good stuff.
It's really good stuff.
It's some good stuff.
It's some good stuff.
But
Can we show Lily's as well too?
which one is
Yeah,
Lily's?
yeah.
Lily's also got some great ones.
Yeah, if you go to the Eris one where it's like the head spiked with the mouth open.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what was I talking? What was I just talking about?
OnlyFans.
Live
We were talking about
stream,
your
yeah.
OnlyFans.
Live
Yeah, so
streaming
we were
your
thinking,
OnlyFans.
when season 2 comes out, we want to start live streaming, and then we want to do like live content. So we
Mhm.
we did actually like in-person interviews at Elfest 2. If you were there, you saw me do a bunch of in-person interviews, a bunch of stuff. That was like really tough, and I'm editing that right now. But we want to do more of that. But that was
Come out to Monster Mash, my friend.
yeah.
Yeah.
We want to do a lot more of that, but we realized these cameras aren't good for that, just
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
you can't plug directly straight in with a microphone. So we're gonna invest. Is this one piss flags?
No, Hannah did that one
Hannah
too.
did this one, not
Okay.
this one.
Shit.
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 Man, that I gotta kind of describe that. You gotta go. I want to say
You
it was
gotta go
April.
into April, yeah. You gotta go
You
back.
guys are killing me. Is it this one?
You're killing me.
No.
No. This one?
No, a little more. Come on, you
Look
got
at
it,
these
brother.
guys.
You got it, brother.
Especially
There
with
she
the-
is.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, I wish I went to this show.
Foolish.
Oh man.
Dumb.
But this kind of looks like Ham's style, a little
You
bit.
know, they got that similar stylarity.
Like
Someone
the
is
expertly
copying.
placed on the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bobo unfortunately could not
Mhm.
make it because of labor.
All right, well, you snooze, you lose.
Yeah. Labor law.
You snooze your room.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
That was a really funny joke.
But Monster Mash, that'd be cool. People dressed
Yeah.
up, people would like that.
Yeah.
But I realize we need to invest in better cameras
Mhm.
that so I don't have to sync up the audio and video in post production, because that's one. Yeah, this one was
Yes. Lily.
Classic.
Classic.
a good one. And
Classic.
Wisconsin Ave, that's the one. You guys are gonna be returning there.
Yes,
Yes.
this is our new place of residence.
Which one is?
Mhm.
Oh, it's a
Is it-
home.
No.
No, it's
No,
a,
that's
that's
our
theirs.
home.
That's
It's-
the
yeah.
vegan.
Oh,
It's
okay,
our
okay.
home.
I sleep there some nights.
Yeah.
I sleep on the counter.
Don't tell
It's
me.
our friendly vegan patio.
Yeah. Shout out to
make
him. Shout out
ruckus.
to Piss Flag. I think these are really nice flyers. They really pop out.
Yes, thank you.
I think it's the art of making flyers is really cool. I used to make flyers myself, but mine, I made pretty okay ones, but they were just like very straight to the point. They were very just like
Yeah.
they looked like they honestly look like flyers for like EDM shows and stuff, which isn't. I always appreciate like people who do like a sketch and a drawing and like they have their own font and they draw everything out. I think that one's. I have a lot more appreciation for that. So I really like you guys' flyers. I think they're really
Yeah.
good.
Yes. We've got a good team. They got a good hands to do the
Good hands.
the
Mhm.
old art.
Strong
you know?
hands.
Good
Strong,
hands.
strong
Coordination.
hands, yeah. Firm.
I can't
Fucking
wait.
firm.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see the Monster Mash flyer.
Yes.
It might be a little too scary.
Yeah. You might get spooked.
A little bit.
Can we jump out of your little skin?
Yeah, man.
Right.
Dude, do you know anyone who does like raves?
Do I?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I go to raves. I don't really.
Dude, we're
Like-
trying to get some raves, maybe. We're trying to team up with some of them rave motherfuckers.
Well, I know there's like SD Renegades.
Yeah.
And then there's like Pirate Panda.
Yeah.
They're like the organizers, the promoters, and then honestly, I feel like
Shit.
what you need is you wouldn't hit them up. You would just hit up the DJs, and then you would have to set. You would have to look at the equipment you have and just set that up like underground and just like with the power supply and stuff.
True. Factual.
That's I think what you would want to do. But those have such another level of organization. For example, it's just like they have like all the lighting set up. Do you guys have lights? No,
Not
yeah.
yet.
But
That will be the next edition.
Let
yeah.
me know. I can rent you guys some stuff. That's what my whole company
Shut up,
does.
Andrew. No
Fuck
one
you.
cares.
Ooh.
Fuck you, Andre.
I'm intrigued.
I like these words.
Yeah, I want to hear more about that.
But Andrew does have stuff. He does have stuff.
I like stuff and things.
I
But-
Me
like
too.
stuff.
But yeah, that could be cool. I mean, I don't know how much. I think because you go to the shows and you see the same people, you see the same characters in the crowd and stuff. It'd be interesting just to like see them like plopped in like a rave environment.
Yes.
Cause
That'd be hilarious.
Rave environments are I don't know. I mean, rave environments are very different. Like everyone is on incredibly hard drugs.
Yes.
And everyone is selling incredibly hard drugs there, and it's just like
Yes.
a part of it. Like you can't really like get rid of that. Like there's at least 3 people selling cocaine in like.
See, it's
Molly.
okay. Like we're doing it in Oceanside. Like that's already happening.
Okay, there you go.
Like I mean, fuck, we're right off the Strand. Like, we're just trying to
It's
benefit
true.
our local markets.
Mm-hmm. Our local entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll look at like our scene as like very like innocent and very nice and very like community oriented, and then like I'll see those same people at a rave and I'm like, I'm on like 4 different like Schedule 1 narcotics. Why are you seeing me like this? What are you doing here? You're on drugs too? Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's sort of like the impression I get at raves.
Are you saying that there should be more ecstasy in our scene?
No. But
Well, you heard it here first.
well, I mean, you could. I mean, you could do ecstasy, but like the thing is like, there's a reason people do it at raves, and it's just because it's like, it's so fucking loud. It's so loud, and it's like a whole. Yeah, fuck. You know what? Fuck it. Just take whatever drugs you want. Take heroin.
Take
and
whatever
come-
drugs you want.
Nice.
We'll take care of you.
Take heroin. Come see on the menu.
Mm-hmm. You probably wouldn't be the first one.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. That's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been rough, man.
Has it?
It's hard.
Do you want to talk about it?
No.
No. No. Andrew, where are we at time?
Hour 20.
Hour 20. Let's go on one more side tangent,
Yeah.
and then we can wrap things up. I mean, let's get controversial.
Okay.
I don't think we've gotten controversial.
No, not
yet.
yet. We've been playing on the sidelines here. Put me in, coach.
What's the big controversy? What's the big
The scandal.
yeah, what's the scandal?
Yeah, I can't talk about the scandal. Also
No.
for legal reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Joe won't stop staring at my chest.
We have this whole problem.
Yeah,
I guess you're bringing up the scandal.
What's the don't eat the brown acid? What does that mean?
You ever
It's
done it?
delicious.
No.
Do you want to do it?
What is it? What is brown acid?
Brown acid?
Is it like brown tabs of acid?
Yes.
Interesting. Is it like, because I know the gel tabs come in different colors.
Yeah.
Well,
I've
all sorts of shapes and sizes.
Mm-hmm.
I've taken the greens and I hear the purples are good, but I've
You
never.
ever taken the drops?
No, never.
That's the good shit.
That's the good one.
Fuck. Do you have the drops?
I used to be a connoisseur of that. I used to have that shit all the time. It doesn't.
Really?
It doesn't. It's so hard to get now, though. It's significantly
never
harder.
seen
And it's probably laced.
Yeah,
You
a lot of
nowadays.
the a lot of the acid in general I've
It's
seen
like-
is not good.
No.
I
It's like
wouldn't take it
research
recently.
chemicals primarily.
Yeah,
now.
It's changed a lot, from my understanding.
Different game.
Yeah.
Different game, guys.
From the acid I've taken, it's very. I don't want to say weak, but it's very manageable. It's very like I can just take it and like go about my day. It's just kind of like a weird stimulant.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I did it, it was really trippy, but I was also on like 3 different drugs.
Yeah,
so like
that'll probably help.
had an effect on it.
What's the most you've taken?
Of acid,
Yeah,
2 tabs.
yeah.
But those 2 tabs, I was able to like. They were really weak. I
Yeah.
wasn't really tripping. Like I've taken. Let's get really podcasty. I've taken many different psychedelics.
Mhm.
I think
Yes.
the shrooms messed up my mind the most. Like
Mhm.
I really
Mhm.
wasn't able to think at all on shrooms. Every other one I was able to think clearly. I did salvia again the other week.
Oh.
God damn.
And that
Salvia is one of my least favorite
You had
things
a-
on the
you
planet.
had a bad salvia trip.
Well, I don't know anyone who's really had a great
I
salvia
haven't had a bad
trip.
one.
I don't know. I don't know. Salvia just kind of it takes you and grabs you out of the back of your head and puts you in a box, and then it's like the ant races. And it's terrifying.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. For
I've never heard it described like that, but yeah.
that is
Shit.
actually incredibly accurate.
Trust me. You'll be
Yeah.
like the first time you do salvia, you'll be like, oh my god, fucking
So-
your ginger was right.
I hadn't done it in a year. By the way, you can get it at PB. They
You
just
can
sell
just
it
buy
there.
it.
Yeah, you can
you
just
can buy it at all over the
Home
place.
Depot.
Most
Yeah.
smoke
You
shops
can literally
have
just
it.
buy it. So
It's totally legal.
my buddy, he was like, "Yeah, I stopped doing salvia a long time ago. That shit sucks." And I'm like,
It's bad.
"Okay, let me smoke some." He's like, fuck it, okay. So he fills like half a bowl up. I snap the bowl. I feel nothing. And I'm like, this shit sucks. And he's like, okay, let's do a full bowl. And then I I hit it and I hold it in because you're supposed to hold it in.
Yeah.
And I let go of it and I'm like, uh-oh.
Immediately.
I'm like, oh, fuck. And then I'm just like, and it's just like everything's zooming in. And then the salvia's talking to me like, come with me.
Oh,
Come with me.
No.
And it's like pulling me in, and I'm like, not today, not today. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna sit here. I feel like if I smoked a little bit more, I would have just taken me to that place.
Yeah, that's what you go to the place. You can go to the box world.
Yeah.
It's a lot like FedEx there. It's not great.
Yeah. My favorite was DMT,
DMT is amazing.
but I can't find it anymore.
DMT is also hard to come by.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's all sorts of things you can get it from. Plenty of plants that you can get it from.
To like make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super easy.
You've made it?
Yeah.
I've seen the way you make it. Like
There's multiple ways, but there's one method that's like very easy. It's not like it's advanced chemistry or anything. It's
like I've wanted to purchase the roots online, but I never knew
Yeah.
if it was like the right ones.
yeah, it's it's motto root.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a dye that people will just buy bulk of it as a dye because it's like a purple dye for clothes and things like that.
Does it look purple?
Yeah, it's like reddy purplish, but when
Right.
you like dye clothes, I think it comes out kind of like purpley. I don't know.
Yeah, like I
I've
see
never
like
used it for that.
Like you put it in a jar, you mix it with like lye or something,
Yeah.
and then it
Yeah.
crystallizes and like freezes it,
Yeah.
and then you smoke. Is that the method? That
Yeah,
you-
that's like it's super simple. It's super simple. It is like it's something that anybody could do. It's just about like how much space you have. It doesn't even it's doesn't take much
Joe's
space.
quick and easy DMT recipe.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
that'll get you on a list.
I miss. I really miss the DMT cartridges because you.
Yeah,
won't-
those are ridiculous.
I love them. I see. My experience with them is like I was never able to break through on them, but
You have to try.
Yeah.
You have to hit a wax pen more than you want to hit a wax pen at all to
Yeah.
actually break through.
But I really enjoyed just like, I always imagine like if there was one thing I'd be addicted to, it'd be a DMT cart, just because it's so convenient. You can just hit it and just be like, everything is crazy now.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. That shit's crazy.
It's kind of a heinous thing to be like, what's your fix? DMT.
Yeah, that would be pretty gnarly.
Pretty gnarly.
Yeah,
No
like just
judgment.
like carry around like a pen and people like, can I hit that? And like, sure, dude.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? So I've never heard of the brown acid. I'm
Oh,
curious.
okay. So I'll give you the actual story of this. Okay, so the story of this shirt is that in the original Woodstock.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Feds are here.
you lied.
Yep, there they are.
Yeah,
I knew
He's
they
the
were
Fed.
coming.
It's
God
not the
damn
Fed.
it.
It's not the Fed. We got the DMT
So in the
recipe.
original, yeah, in the original
We got
Woodstock,
the recipe. We got the recipe.
Yeah, we're good. The original Woodstock, everyone was taking acid.
Yeah.
And there's this guy selling a bunch of brown acid, and back in the like late '60s, like a lot of the acid was laced with meth. So, you can imagine how those two substances go together.
I think
And-
they would be like a good combo.
Oh,
From
yeah.
someone who hasn't taken meth.
Phenomenal.
Or if I have taken meth, I did not knowingly take meth.
Yeah, you do other
Well,
drugs, you might take meth.
A
Yeah.
lot of the hippies didn't like it.
Oh.
And so they had to go on the intercoms on the second day, and every like hour they'd go like, "Welcome to
Don't
Woodstock. Do not eat the brown acid. Please do not eat the brown acid." And they
Right.
did that the whole festival.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would
So
still
It's
take
good advice.
Yeah. I
What
think
would
I would-
you not take?
Well, as far as that's a good question.
Yeah, where do you draw the line?
Yeah, where's the line?
Where's the line?
I'm not sticking a needle in me.
Okay, well,
yeah, that's a great line.
You can still,
Yeah, I think
you can
that's a pretty
still,
good line.
ingest
smoke
it. You smoke
heroin.
it. You smoke heroin.
I don't think I'll ever take heroin. I don't think I'll ever take.
You got no
That's the
heroin.
line.
Yeah.
Heroin.
Any
It's like
opioids.
everything else.
What's before heroin?
What do you mean? What's before heroin?
Well, you
like
know,
what will I take?
Yeah, well, what's the highest
Yeah,
thing you'll
what's-
take?
mhm.
In your mind,
How,
what is
how high
before
can we
heroin?
get you right now?
Yeah. How high can we get you right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I had a suitcase in my car,
If you talk to me
Let's say hypothetically
two
there's the
days
suitcase.
2 days ago, I was very fucked up on a lot of things.
Okay.
The worst of it being that Colombian shit. But the thing is like once school starts, I go completely sober. Like everything, cold turkey off cigarettes, stop drinking, stop everything. Just because I want to get in the best shape that I can possibly be. But then summer I enjoy myself. But yeah, like I don't have a problem with putting things in my nose, but like injecting myself, like I'll never do that. That's probably
that's kind of my line too. But I just don't really like needles, man.
Yeah.
Needles are prickly.
Yeah, not
They
a big
make my
fan
skin
of
bleed.
needles.
I know. I don't really have an addictive personality, so I've never really been worried about that because I've been able to like literally just like smoke cigarettes every day for weeks and then just like stop one day and just never have an issue.
I'm pretty good with that too. I just have a crazy gambling problem.
Is that really? Do you actually have a crazy gambling problem?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's been.
How much you gamble on?
I know people like that. Yeah.
Well, recently I've been transitioning my gambling over to Pokemon cards.
Okay. It's like, have you got? I think that the most fucked up one is the online gambling.
Yeah. Online gambling for sure. You ever heard of a game called Counter-Strike Global Offensive?
I have heard of Counter-Strike. Yeah, CS:GO.
Yeah, spent a whole lot of money on that game.
Yeah.
Made a lot of money on that game.
Yeah, it's true. It's also true.
Did you keep it all?
I got a bunch of CS:GO skins that are worth money.
There you go.
Are you green or are you red, Joe?
Definitely a little red. Just a little bit.
Is that where all the savings has been going?
No.
All the show money?
No. We don't gamble it away.
Yet.
Okay.
Yet.
Yeah. Okay, actually, I got a really good idea, guys. Okay, so you send us in like $10. Everyone sends us $10. Like you're going to a show, and we'll go to the casino, and you get to
I'll
watch
gamble
us.
it away.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah, watch
gamble it
Joe
away.
gamble
We'll do a
away.
live stream of me gambling away
And
Magnol money.
If Joe wins big, we will have the biggest fucking show.
We can put it in the Magnol gambling
And
fund.
you
We'll
only
make it
have to
fucking
pay-
free.
and
That
you only-
actually is-
No.
Oh, sorry.
gotta pay
Kellen's a
$5.
fucking Debbie Downer over here.
Yeah, you really just
You
killed the
gotta-
mood on that
Jesus
one.
Christ. I love you.
Why wouldn't it be free? Wait, if they're paying.
No, I was gonna say, why don't we make it
Double down.
$10 at the door?
Yeah, double down. Because that's twice as much gambling money.
Or at the next show, just start a gambling ring at the show.
Just start playing poker.
I like that idea.
Yeah. I love poker. Fuck, I love
Yeah, poker's fun.
Poker's great.
Poker's a
I
lot of
love
fun.
21.
I'm a blackjack guy.
You ever
Blackjack's
play,
fun, too.
You ever play In Between?
No.
You will lose so much money on this game.
What is it?
Okay, so so you get you have like 3 piles of cards, right? So you like burn 5,
Okay.
and then you put down 3,
Okay.
and then you put down 10, and you say if you want to play this, you got to put in, let's say, like a green chip, right? But how much do you want to bet that it's gonna land in between those 2?
Interesting.
And you'll bet however much is, and if you get in between, then you take from the pot. But if you don't get in between, then you got to throw it in the pot, and you just go in a circle.
Huh. That you lose a lot of money from that.
Yes.
So there's
It's
a
hard to win that one. You know?
So there's an
rigged.
anti-bet. You bet to play to get cards, and like I assume if you get a 5 and like a 2, you're fucked.
Yeah. I mean, you could bet it if you wanted.
But mostly you would just fold and then just like
and
lose
then
your
it goes
money.
on the next one.
But if it's like a 2 and a 10, like
Well, then you're hyped.
You're hyped. But
Or-
also,
but
I
also
mean,
you could still
hey,
be screwed.
yeah, because like the
Jack,
majority
Queen, King,
they're all 10s.
Yeah.
and Ace.
Ace doesn't go both ways.
So if Ace goes first, you can call that.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a fun one. I don't think
Yeah.
that's a real casino game, is it?
Probably not.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
what
think you're
my
gonna play that at a casino.
grandparents taught me when I was like 7.
Interesting.
I got a fun game for you when you're older.
Stole all my pennies.
I'd have
Yeah.
to see the odds on that because I know the game with the best odds, if you play it right, is blackjack.
Yeah,
I
you
love
can.
blackjack.
You could do pretty well with blackjack
Uh-huh.
if you know
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Damn. I'm going to Vegas on Saturday, guys. It's
Yeah.
gonna be fucked.
Friday
time.
night to
Yeah.
be.
I
be
What's
the
exact.
occasion?
I turn. Okay, hold on.
how many hours we got left.
I turned 21 in less than 4 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
I just did
Thank
that
you.
21 Vegas trip.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
How was it?
Dude, I was
You didn't go to
like
Vegas.
shitting out or pissing out the ass, dude.
Shit.
Fuck yeah.
You weren't in
Yeah.
Vegas, though.
Yes, I was, dude. What the fuck?
You were in Mexico.
I went to Mexico and then Vegas, like
Oh.
right
Shit.
after.
Damn, that's a trip.
That
Holy
sounds good to
fuck.
me.
Yeah, sounds-
Yeah,
I
that sounds like
know.
a good time.
Bad. You had a
Yeah,
bad
dude, but the
time.
diarrhea was crazy. Nah, dude. I didn't want to drink at all.
Damn, fucking yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the
it's all-
challenge that I have though is that like I'm leaving Friday night, and I have work Sunday. So
Mhm.
it's like I'm leaving Friday
Aw,
night,
dude.
and then I'm leaving Sunday morning. So it's like I have
Yeah.
24 hours more or less
To
to
gamble.
like like I'm speed running Vegas.
Are you
like,
driving?
No, we're flying. So
yeah.
we've got maximum time advantage. All right?
Mhm.
You know. So it's like.
dude, you want to enjoy it. I think it's gonna be underwhelming if you
Well,
just.
I mean, yeah, but you know, it's like
You got to hit everything though.
Yeah.
How
You gotta
much money
get
are you gonna
so
bring? Like, just
drunk.
like,
you know, I got a couple hundred ready to go.
okay.
You know, and it's more of like I had this specific amount of allotted time on the Saturday, and I'm like, this is a Saturday I have when I turn 21.
You know they do got casinos
You know,
and
what
drinks
am I
in
gonna do?
Tijuana.
I don't have a passport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm losing. I'm actively
don't need
losing. I'm
one.
already in the
Yeah,
red.
you don't
technically
need one.
don't-
You can literally just go in.
You technically don't need one.
fuck do you get back?
You
No,
just
like-
walk.
You have to prove
yeah,
that
you
you're a
just walk-
citizen.
you just
Yeah.
walk in.
Yeah. That's a whole process. But
If you have a driver's license, you're okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They want you to come back in.
Really?
yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, so you can come in, work, and pay taxes.
taxes,
Exactly. They
yeah.
want your money.
They need you back.
Oh, that's
you're,
the loophole.
You're
I see.
useless to them if you're
I was
stuck in
figuring how
Mexico.
they fucked you on that. You know, it's like they want
You
you
gotta
back.
pay your
They're fucking you
taxes.
somehow.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like, hey, let me back in so I can pay taxes and I can smuggle in these menthol cigarettes and then everybody wins.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Right. But yeah, we definitely got controversial in that last hour. I just admitted to my drug addictions and we had some
Taught you how to
gambling
make
addictions
DMT.
coming in. Yeah,
Yeah.
the
yeah, I
DMT.
told you how to make DMT.
I'm definitely going to want to hear more of that off camera because I do need to make some
Yeah.
DMT. But yeah, I think that'd be a fun idea for sure, just having a Magnol code just gambling.
I think that's a great idea, right?
I think that would be
That's a
fun.
really good
Yeah,
idea.
yeah, yeah.
Give me
Magnol
money,
gambling.
I'll gamble it for you.
Yeah.
If you can bring the cameras into the casino, because sometimes they're like iffy about that, that would be cool.
We'll
You
put
can
them
just
on like the
live
breast
stream.
pocket.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
have like the.
They'll
The hidden
immediately think
cam.
you're counting
Yeah.
cards.
I don't know how to count in general.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, Snooze Room. Thanks for sticking around if you're still listening. If you are, God
We
damn
love
it,
you.
thank you. Yes,
We
we
love
Yeah.
you, you fucking
I love
degenerates.
you.
Thank you for.
Thank you so much. I know you're already subscribed. I know you already liked it, and if not, just do it right now. And
You better.
I'm gonna pretend like you already were doing that. But thank you.
Thank you.
Anyways, Joe, Kellen, Ryan, thanks for coming on.
Hey,
Thanks
thank
for
you,
having
man.
us
It was
on.
Hey,
amazing.
it's nice to be had, man.
Yes, it is. Anyways, show on September 2nd for Saturday of the month. Check it out.
Monster Mash, October 28th.
Yes, yes. And Ryan's turning 21.
I'm turning 21.
So happy birthday, Ryan.
Give me beer.
Give him beer. Give him money. Give him everything.
Give him your
getting-
love.
We're going downhill,
Most
baby.
of all.
Magno code 2020-24.
We're gambling it
We're
away.
gambling everything
Gambling.
away.
We're
We're
gonna
getting
gamble
drunk.
it all away.
We're
A
fucking,
gajillion
we're getting fucked
dollars.
up, man. We're
I'm gonna-
doing shows, Oceanside, baby. We're burning it down.
We're selling DMT at every show.
Every show. It's gonna
We'll
be
teach
a
you how to
black
make
market
it for an
event.
extra
Yes.
$5.
It's gonna be
I'm gonna have
fucked,
pamphlets.
man.
I'll be handing out
Sponsored by
pamphlets.
I'll be fucking
Each one,
skits.
$25.
I'll be fucking shaking,
It's
bro.
all gonna
I'll
be
be
laced.
fucking. I can't control it anymore.
They'll be brown pamphlets.
It'll be
Brown.
brown.
Don't eat the brown
Do
pamphlet.
not eat the brown acid.
But anyways, peace out, guys. We'll see you next time.